Okay, one more final one. I like to start this with two quotes. One from Musashi, Book of Five Rings, Sword Saint in Japan. Great explanation of what ultimate strength is. To hold it together when everyone else, to be able to hold it together when everyone else would understand if you fell apart. That's true strength. Here's my other quote I love so much. I went to Staples and I got blown up a bunch of them. Looked like could have been frames. I always read this at open mics too when I remember. I have it in front of some of the books. I always try to put it in here. The only life-giving answer is to divorce oneself from society, to exist without roots, to set out on that uncharted journey into the rebellious imperatives of the self. In short, whether the life is criminal or not, the decision is to encourage the psychopath in oneself. Norman Mailer from The White Negro, 1956. All right, thanks. Read those. If I can get through these. All right, this is just a huge pile I finally singled out of all of them, and these are just individual writing pieces separate from the journal entries. This fuck off and read. This was, of course, in like a day. I think I put it. One must be ready to give it up and move on. Later on, I knew at an early age that I was going to take a beating all through my life, and I prepared for it. Good thing too, because I was right. I'm so tired of feeling stressed all the time. I would like to think that there's other ways of living. On the other hand, I've always done better when my hand was forced. Weird piece of writing. I remember trying that once and I never did another one. Oh, how I saved it. That. Push them around. Just do it. Don't you ever feel the need to kill them? Again and again? Like if someone smashed into your car and took off, that's how I feel all the time these days. I deal with shit they couldn't even fathom. And what? You're going to provoke me? And I didn't have that one together. Sorry. Fuck, I like that one. Master your mind before someone else does. Don't say I didn't warn you. Strengthen the body. Make it a weapon of the mind. Go without. I deny myself as many comforts and pleasures as possible. I'd rather have fun than be happy. I'd rather be mad than sad. I'd rather be only instead of lonely. The way I live seems to reinforce the emptiness and confirms the alienation of my life. Starts out positive and, master your mind. I don't like that before someone else does. I like that. This. 93. The Xerox thing of a journal entry, writing in the journal, 1993. Oh, it feels good. My legs. By the way, it's what? Quarter after 1:01:15. Life can be scary. Bullshit. Life is horrifying. I'm going to do my best to get through this life. Solitude, solitude, solitude. Can't be the only answer. I used to think you had to watch out for people. Now I don't think. I know you have to watch out for people. Strangers as well as people who are close. The close ones you really have to watch. They can do the most damage. Good thing I know this. I am no fool. Don't even think for a second I am. I am much smarter than you think. You think I let all my defenses down? Are you nuts? I guess you should be careful around me, too. I'm not as tolerant as I was last year. I am different. Every day I distance myself a little. I think you better watch out for me. Go on, young man, 20-year-old you. Oh, here's a 93 one. Typed one. Like, they give a fuck. Stop doing that, man. I'm a weirdo for, like, little saving paper things and stuff. Like originals. And, March 9th, 1993. Don't know what's going on. Wild using a typewriter. Don't know what's going on. Feel so confused. I sometimes have a lot of trouble dealing with times like these. I want to move. I want to stay. I want someone to call me. I don't want anyone calling me. I want to go out and do something with anyone. Tired of wanting to hurt people. Tired of these confusion spells. Tired of feeling alone despite all the people around me. I wake myself up early every day so I can work out and do as many things as possible every day so I will not have too much trouble sleeping. Don't know what to do with myself when I have nothing to do. I guess you can say it's some weird perversion of depression. I don't know. I just can't explain times like these. I don't even like trying to explain it. I want to go ape shit. I want to go ape shit in my room. I want to throw this typewriter against the radiator for constantly fucking up. I can remember that moment. That is wild, man. I throw this typewriter against the radiator for constantly fucking up. Can't get this confusion out of me. Starting to get really mad now. Everybody around me sucks. Maybe it's hell I am living in. I don't know. I do know I am not okay. I can't stand it when I feel like this. When everyone is my enemy. I can't help it. Everyone is. I never have mistrusted people as much as I do now. I feel like exploding. I spend entirely too much time alone. I have no choice. I can't hang out with the enemy. Must seek some sort of change. Now being older, I always remember when I did my little reading at a bookstore type open mic thing, and back then when I wrote it and showed it to people, and the way kind of like, what the fuck is what? I mean, like, I know it's no different than any of the language in a fucking rated R movie, you know. Just don't put so much context on me or whatever. It's language, you know. You know what? Very rare do I do that. Does something come up in a deck live and treating this live? I'm gonna do YouTube live soon. But for me, because I'm not fucking retaking it, it's late. Very rarely do I see something that is so, you know, exclamation point in one way that it just doesn't vibe with my even whole mood right now. So, and I don't even want to do that to you people. Right, that moment, read that. All right. Some things are best not read. Some things need to be read. All right. This is all right now. Oh no, wait. Save this. That's the segue. Segue into the journal entry, and then I can go to bed and actually say I fucking did it tonight. All right. Here we go. Another one. This one is from this year. I dated it. I am finally starting to learn a good way for me to deal with the bone-crushing loneliness I feel almost every day. In the past, I thought the answer was in this hardline, tough guy bullshit. But I have found this not to be true for me. See, when it's actually a relief of sorts, you see. I have the same formula I use to deal with truckloads of pain that I have. I use for physical pain. And it's like this. When I let it go a little, it lets me go a little. And I get to breathe a little easier. And it gets to breathe a little easier. The lesson is, I don't have to thicken and harden my outer shell as much as I have to understand myself better. Some people are not going to fit in this world as others do. There's nothing wrong about this as long as you can deal with it. If this happens to be your reality, I know it's mine. Okay, 5 more minutes. I'll do 15-minute ones. Okay. I have no friends besides myself. None. I made that decision today. This is from 93. People turn, pull attitudes, lie, don't come through. I've seen it all, and I hate it. All of it. I do know some great people, some of whom I trust. They are okay by me. I watch them, though, to see when they will betray me. I have only one friend, myself. Why? Because I'm sick of letdowns, lies, deceit, and betrayal. I will continue to maintain, motivate, and support Fort Jason forever. Ooh, it keeps working its way up here, man. You're not getting fucking red tonight. There should be some journal entries. All right. Up until the 15-minute mark. All right. My problem is I have no idea how to get along with people. It's just the whole thing. I have it from one-liners to multi-pages. If you don't understand yourself, you can't possibly think you can understand your mission. Oh, the dated April 15th, 2019, 03:47 hours. Ever been so lonely it feels like your bones are cracking? Ever feel so hollow that it's suffocating? Lost in isolation and insomnia? Frustrating, tragic, sad, empty shell of a person? And now go on with your day-to-day work. Triple time. Keep up a front for your outside. All the while your soul is exploding on the inside. And your mind's ever a lit flame. And hungry, like feels like a furnace, always burning. Years later, I still burn. Ooh, love song. Love song. It's all here. Okay. Today, love smiled on me, I think. I don't know anymore with these women. I want to trust one again, I really do. But I don't know. Women are either scared of me or really turned on. I'm too caught up in the water in my head to notice what's in front of me. I wish she would have said hello or something to break the ice, so I know she's not scared. So I smiled back. Next time I prefer that instead of love smiling on me, that it just says fucking hello. Horrible, right? I know. 2019. Any emotional vulnerability, intimacy, or anything related to all of that is nothing but a liability. Like something you do to absolutely ensure nothing else but failure, humiliation, and defeat. I'm a lot different than I used to be. There are already so many paths of distraction that lead to a normalized and, in my opinion, compromised position in life. That is my truth, anyway. Some would say life is too short for such aggravation. I say life is fucked, and I'm at war with it. April 12th, 1993. Loneliness. Alone. It's all I seem to know anymore. It has taken full control of me. It controls all my actions. Everything I do out of desperation to try to escape loneliness. I listen to CDs in my room, talking CDs when it's real bad, just so I don't feel so all alone. Women fuck me up all the time, every time. The only thing I can think about is achieving something great in vain hopes of escaping this incredible loneliness that wraps its hands around my throat every night. Nothing can withstand a will that's willing to bet its existence for its very fulfillment. Alter your mind, alter your attitude. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Believe and succeed. Make your own circumstances. You become what you think about. If you think about nothing, you will become nothing. Have thoughts of power and become powerful. As you sow, you shall reap. What we plant grows. Familiarity breeds contempt. Work steadily towards your goal. You must heed the universal laws. We are all the sum total of our thoughts. This goes on. Oh, this one, the yellow one. We must control our thinking. It's how we use it. Like Jesus said, as you believe so, shall it be done to you. For every action, there is an equal reaction. I know, it's ripping through this. Another shitty truth about life is you will always get called down by someone who can't do it. These people, like organisms, are not to be taken seriously at all. They are false stones in your path. Don't listen, don't look at them, just proceed forward with the force of your life, and soon you will crush them with your mere presence alone. Oh, I annoy my fucking self sometimes. Holy shit. That must be funny to look at from a distance or something. That's why people are always laughing probably at me. I'm a fucking nut. I'm never very far from losing it. I know what I am. I am an animal. They'll never take it away from me. I will keep it in my teeth and shake it to pieces. They will never be able to take the animal out of me or from me. It's the one thing I have in this world that's uniquely mine. Oh, that was a half fucking poem, man. See, disorganization, that's 2. I am alone now. In my room. In my mind, I just kicked that fucking stool right through the fucking wall, but I didn't. I'm pretending that there's a live audience here. The world. It's going to be uploaded. I'm alone now, in my room, and this is good. Some need others to make their place a good place to be. I think that would ruin it. Out there is fucked up and filthy, full of cheap, weak nothings and nowheres. In here, what makes this place so good is the fact that in here, I don't have to explain shit to anyone. Too much time is taken up explaining, trying to make yourself look good to somebody else. That shit doesn't matter. It wastes your time. You don't owe anyone an explanation. When you do that shit, you end up lying at least once, and that's a taste of cancer right there. I've gotten so sick of it. I got off that bus a long time ago. No one will ever understand you. That's why my phone is turned off. That's why my door is locked tonight. And that's why my gun is loaded tonight. Ripping through these. Just a quick one. I find ascension in thought. My thoughts are directives to action. Talk is a disease. Action is its cure. Blaze your own trail. Choose not to live a life of imitation. In all the years past, I didn't care to look around and make this world my own. Not going to bother with you anymore. You are not worth all the extra thought. I have enough real problems as it is. Not going to wait for your phone calls anymore. I'm done thinking about you. I'm done fantasizing about what it would be like if things were different. Things are not different. Things are like this. I'm done allowing you free and total access to my mind. I'm rejecting you and breaking the cheap, false spell you have put on me. Once you finally revealed your true colors, you made it easy. You have become nothing more than a really bad habit that I have pulled myself through. You're bullshit for the last time. The cruelty and pain you cause are an insult to pain itself. It is a cheap, lying pain, weak pain, a pain that cannot teach or strengthen. It's just a pain that messes with my guts. So I've thrown you out of my thoughts. You'll only hurt me anyway. I'll find better ways to hurt myself. I don't know when is it journal. I hope the next few weeks are a hard struggle. I love this water. It's ionized hydrated water. It's good. If you should try it. It is a difference. I've been divorcing myself from myself for a while now. It has been painful. Self-creation should be painful and hard. Not much good stuff comes from soft and easy. You are what you are. Soft thoughts, soft mind. Hard thoughts, hard mind. Life has been very unfair and cruel to me. Shall I return the favor and cruelty back to the world and unto life itself? No. Hell no. That is the epitome of weakness. I guess that's the end of it. No. Every moment that passes that I am away from you, I become stronger. My vision grows sharper with every breath. I define myself with myself, and I become stronger. Remember that. I will always be strong. With every rising sun, I wake, and you are not there to cheapen and ruin the day. I become stronger. Makes me walk the streets with jaw clenched, downward stare, silent street, violent, sad and lonely, but happy to have myself all one and only. Another one. A woman once said to me, "What's your problem? What's your problem anyway? It sounds like you were burned." Once. Well, my writing, this is why I've been shunning doing this, because I just don't have the energy to type these in, or I'm going to have to brave the old handwriting. Start that again. A woman once said to me, "What's your problem anyway? It sounds like you were burned once." I told her, "I'm just burning." What the fuck does she know about me? Shove the world up your ass tonight. And I know there's another part to that. It's just simply it's not there. I just cannot fuck. It's like people putting the alphabet on the stars in the sky universe. It's fucking like that. Impossible to actually do it. You got 10 seconds, boy. 5, 4. Yeesh. All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. Man, this takes something out of me, man. I didn't realize this, but I always know it because this is emotional. Stuff. I wrote this, but it's. I feel like reading it. Taking pain is the only thing I have true talent for. Physical or mental, doesn't matter. I can take it. It is my true calling. I am unsure if I have earned this or if I was born with it. So I've never allowed myself to be too proud. I will disappoint. I will turn on you, get vicious, and not remember why or when. I will never be able to tear myself from the dark, violent sickness that is my life, because it is the only thing I know. It is what defines me, fuels me. I associate it with my parents and all the pain, horror, fear, violence, tragedy, uncertainty, humiliation of my youth. Life makes me crazy. So I out crazy it. It's the only way I can deal with it. I match it and then I raise it one. I'm better off on my own. The confusion, frustration, sadness, anger, rage, lonely, alienation, isolation, sickness is at a tolerable level when I'm on my own. If something works for you in life, fucking use it. I have paid my dues and dulled myself. I have paid my dues and dulled myself. Now nothing gets in my way. Being a trusted, loyal brother to the alone, it speaks to me with the loudest silent voice, telling me how to take decades of loss, failure, and pain, how to turn it all around and make it work for me. I have hung on by myself through some of the darkest nights when everything, including myself, was trying to kill me, and it didn't. A lifetime being on the outside of life and everything in it has shot me into myself so far, where I became one from none for the first time in my life. So the days I welcome, the nights of solitude and work, alone, night after night, phone turned off, no TV, music, hell yes. It's the only time I can feel normal for a little while. Iron Mind. Only when the body is strong can the mind think strong thoughts. It is that simple. It's that simple. What? There you go. I don't answer the phone when it rings immediately out of habit like I see others do. I no longer need anyone at all to get through the day, week, or night. I've finally arrived at myself. I'll admit it. It's a little sad knowing that I'll never be in love again with a woman. It's not that I don't want to, and I hate love, I just don't see it happening. I've spent the last 8 months... No. Oh, stop. I'm just getting started. Got a lot. 30 years of journals and writing.